Alright, so let's continue from where we left off. We were looking at the structure of a kidney tubule or a nephron. And we've already seen the main parts of the tubule itself. And we turn our attention now to the blood vessels which surround the kidney tubule, asking ourselves this question of how does blood circulate around the kidney tubule. Alright, so blood that is going to be filtered or cleaned enters the kidney via the renal artery. And the renal artery then branches out into many smaller arterioles. So an example of an arteriole is here, which is branching off from the renal artery. And the arteriole carries blood to the kidney tubule. Specifically, the arteriole carries blood to the Bowman's capsule of the kidney tubule. And it is here in the Bowman's capsule where the arteriole branches into a mass of blood capillaries, which is what we have already seen is called the glomerulus. So here's the point where the blood starts to interact with the kidney tubule. Right? It is inside the Bowman's capsule where the arterioles branch into this mass of blood capillaries. So it is here where an important process called ultrafiltration takes place, and we'll look at that more in the next video. So during ultrafiltration, what happens is that some of the components of the blood inside these capillaries are forced out of the capillaries and into the Bowman's capsule. So forced out into the Bowman's capsule, and then they will form a filtrate which will continue to move through the kidney tubule as such. So moving through the kidney tubule. So this filtrate moves through the kidney tubule until it reaches the end of the tubule. What about the blood components which are not forced out of the capillaries? Well, the remaining blood leaves the glomerulus and enters the blood capillaries which surround the kidney tubule. So you can see here many capillaries surrounding the kidney tubule. And it is this that allows substances to be exchanged between the tubule and the capillaries. As we shall see, this is a process called selective reabsorption. So for example, this filtrate moving through the tubule, there can be some exchange of substances between the filtrate and the blood capillaries that surround it. And we'll look at more of that in the next video. Finally, the blood capillaries will unite back to form a venule over here, and the venule will join back to the renal vein, carrying blood back to the renal vein, and then blood will exit the kidney via the renal vein. So this is a big overview of how blood circulates around the nephron. Now at this point you might be thinking, the kidney tubule is so complicated, right? There's so many parts, so many blood vessels surrounding it. It's crazy, so how does it work? And for that, we're going to look at our next video where we look at what happens inside the kidney tubule. So I'll see you there.